So today I'm gonna play as the Regent. Ascension 10, let's go. So first thing I notice, we are in the underdogs because of the fish. This is generally a more defensive act. I mean, because most of the elites in this act, they are more of defense checks than of offense checks. None of them scale. I mean, the gardener scale, but they are not. They usually don't live long enough for that to matter. And the main culprit of this defensive, of the fact that the act is defensive, is the coral guy, because you can only deal 20 damage to him a turn. So even if you have insane damage output, you are not guaranteed. You have to fight him for at least 4 turns at minimum. So you need to have some defensive plan. Let's see our options here. So transform 150 gold, and 2 random relics, and you add a strike and a defend to the deck. 150 gold could be good if there is an early shop. And there is this one. Everything else is late. Let's see how many elites you can fight at most. I can see a path with 3 elites, either through here or through here, like this. Actually, you can also do this. How many rest sites you can get? At most 2. You have this line here, and then this line here, and this line here. So the most you could get theoretically out of the act is 3 elites, and 3 elites and 1 fire, or 2 fires and 2 elites. Yeah, like this. Okay. I don't like this path with the early shop. I mean, it's not terrible, but you have to fight 5 combats, then you get a fire, and 5 combats, a fire will most likely need to be a rest. Then you spend you earn the money from the reward. Then you have to fight an elite, you have maybe an upgrade, and then a choice on the second elite. I'm not too excited about that. The fact that the shop is after 5 combats possibly invalidates the upgrade you would get here. So I would avoid this path, and as a result I probably avoid this Nial bonus. This is especially good on the Regent, because Regent's deck in the starter deck is not that great. I think adding a strike and a defend is almost an upgrade to the deck, because this is, at least in the beginning, mostly a curse. This only has a value if you get through the deck once and then are able to play this again. So 2 relics for a marginal upgrade or a very, very slight downgrade, which again I don't think it's an downgrade, but you could make the argument that it is. Here deck seems really nice, so I'm going to choose this. And we immediately get a big payout. Strike dummy here is greatly gonna increase our damage, and this doesn't do anything now, but this is decent, not great. It's an uncommon relic, I didn't know. Okay, so I think that the path I'm gonna go, looking at where I can get upgrades, I think, well, if I get a fire before elite, besides this one, I'm mostly actually, if I get a fire before an elite, I'm forced into an elite. Like, If I go here, I need to fight either of these guys. If I go here, I need to fight this guy. And if I go here, I need to fight either this guy or this guy. So I can't really be choosing my path based on avoiding elites. If I want to get both of those fires, I need to fight at least one. And after I fight the one, this path allows me to not fight the second if I don't think I'm strong enough. And this path here, yeah, I can avoid the second one also. I fight this guy, and then I avoid this guy if I feel like I'm weak. And yeah, this is also viable for the same reason. I can fight this, get this red site, and then choose to avoid this one. I do like this path here a lot more, because I get to go to a shop also, and I can choose this and then choose an event here or here, and after I can choose if I go to the second elite or not. So this is the path I'm gonna take. Why not 2 events here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, maybe I could go 2 events here. There's a really good event in this act, the Spire. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2 events here. So I'm gonna go here, then I'm gonna choose one of these, here, and yeah, then here, and here we decide which direction we're gonna go. Okay. So yeah, not much to choose here. Defend, and strike are the only options. I don't need stars right now because I already have 3, so no need to play that. Yeah, then again here, I'm gonna opt to not take any more damage than I need, especially because I'm weak, so my strikes are not doing as much damage. And now, yeah, now I'm gonna play my hand, which in fact kills him, so not a bad combat, 2 damage taken only. So despite the fact that I said that this is the defensive act, we only have offensive options here, so it is nice to consider them. Collision card is not bad, but King Bee Punch is way better. This can, in very specific situations, this can be a weak condition, and this upgrades to being 1 energy to 16 damage the first time you see it, so pretty good. This is AoE damage. It's upgraded for 16 damage AoE. Costs 3 stars, which not great, but even still a very powerful card. Thinking about well, there is mostly 2 reasons to pick or not pick this card in the situation we are now. The first big thing about this is that it is area damage, so especially for the gardeners this is pretty good. The bad thing about this is that it costs 3 stars, and right now we only generate 2 per combat, per deck cycle, and we spend 2 plus the 3 from if you pick this card. So our star economy would not be great. On the other hand, we can always try to get more star cards. And this is dealing 12 damage unupgraded the first time you see it. It's upgraded to 6 every time you see it again. It's pretty good. I have had good experiences with that. At the same time, there are a lot of ways to make this faster, stronger, faster. You can have. There's a block card, I don't remember its name right now, that puts something back from your discard pile back on top of your deck, and there are cards that you put that allow you to put cards from your hand on top of your deck. So these are ways to redraw this card over and over and make it pretty big. But these only matter in longer fights, not in elites, only in the boss. And this boss makes your deck bigger, so kinda indirectly makes this card worse. I mean, I really like Kingly Punch, and I don't like being in Star Deafest. I do think that this is gonna be better right now, so I'm gonna take that. Now I'm really looking for... Oh, nice. I'm really looking for Star Gem. Yeah, that's a good one. As I said, it is a defensive act, so if you can defend and deal passive damage, this helps a lot. This is especially good against gardeners because they are always 3 guys attacking you, and one guy is always doing 3 times, 3 attacks in one, 3 hits in one. So this ends up dealing a very good amount of damage, and they don't have a lot of health, so it really adds up. Okay, so we are going to a shop. I particularly don't like curses. I mean, no one does, but I am really averse to curses. So I'm gonna trade 6 AGP for a better shop later. Okay, events. Let's see. Yeah, here I'm gonna block the most I can. And here I think I'm gonna generate the stars because either of these is gonna deal more damage than just 1 strike. Can defend and strike. And we can line up this Devon from this with the damage from this, so it's gonna be great. So we just go with this, and he's up. That's something that I don't want right now. This would be a very good combination with the Kingly Punch, but we didn't get that. Despite that, I'm gonna take it because this is a very good card. You can set up a lot of stuff. Can put back your upgraded cards on top of your draw pile. And this is a defensive act, we need more defense. This is really bad right now. It can be good later, but we don't have the energy to spend on drawing cards. And the Forge 5, it's not really relevant. It's too low Forge. And we already have 1 of that, and we don't have stars to support the 1 copy we have, less even the second one. So yeah, this is my pick. I'm gonna be fighting a lot more now because I want potions, and I want more card rewards, especially Star Gen, and defensive cards. So this fight is annoying. As I recall, the guy that's dealing 9 is gonna debuff you next turn, and then he's gonna multi-hit you. This guy is gonna attack you next turn, and then he's gonna debuff you. I will usually try to kill the one that's gonna multi-attack you sooner first, because whenever you kill one of them, the other one stalls for a turn, but he gets a 5 strength boost. So if you kill the one that's not debuffing that turn, like if this one is gonna debuff me next turn, if I kill this guy, when this guy attacks me, he's gonna double hit me, and each of his hits is gonna deal 5 more damage because of the strength bonus. So I'm gonna focus on this one, even though this one is attacking me next turn. Because if I can't kill this one in time, like if I kill this guy first and then I fail to kill this one, he's gonna hit me way harder. So I'm gonna go this. I don't want to kill him now though, because if I do that, he will deal me 8 times 2 the next turn. I'm gonna kill... Yeah, no. So I'm gonna just double block, I think. That's gonna be 2 damage. I'm fine with that. So now he's hitting me and he's debuffing. So I can do this, kill this guy, and then kill this guy. Pretty good fight, I think. Nice potion, I really wanted that. Yeah, so this is a very premium sword card, but I don't think it helps us right now. This is pretty decent block, and this is star generation. I think this is slightly better, because the 2 vigor really can make this stronger, significantly so. And it's a very dense block card, especially because I can put it back on top. So even though this generates stars, I think this one is a better choice, so I'm gonna take it. Okay. Yeah, this fight is kinda tough because this guy hits pretty hard and we didn't draw very well. So this would be 12 damage plus 9, 21. This would be 8 plus Vaughn plus 13, 21 either way. But this spends less stars and removes the artifact, so I'm gonna go with that. And then I just play whatever. Okay, so here I think I'm gonna go strike. I mean, it doesn't matter, so I know I'm gonna go draw Venerate next. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but it's very likely. So I'm gonna Patter. I'm gonna play Cosmic Indifference, putting back the Falling Star. And I will hold on to Patter, I think, because it's gonna deal 1 more damage next turn. The Vigor, I mean. Yeah, of course I'm gonna bottom deck that, right? Yeah, that sucks. So I could spend my potion to save me 10 life. I think I'm gonna save more health if I hold my potion against the elites. Is that true? I mean, probably against the fish guy, the terror you, because if I fail to kill him after I split him, he's gonna hit really hard, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think he's dead now. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, not a great fight. Another potion. Okay, so this is pretty good with Feather. Increases the damage quite nicely. It also has a pretty nice upgrade. Speaking of, can I upgrade before this fight? Hopefully I can. Let's see. Another place is nice too, but I don't know if it's quite what I want. I think I'm gonna pick this one and upgrade it. With a lot of damage. And although I said this is the defensive act, there are some, especially the Terrorio, where having a lot of damage helps a lot. So yeah. I really would like a Bulwark. First that lets me upgrade, as I said, this one. I think it's the best. Just 6 extra damage and another hit, which for instance makes strength or better or the vigor deal more damage. So yeah. Yeah, nothing much to think here. Triple strike. Yeah, this guy makes you weak. I didn't remember that. I think I just play my hand. Probably play that afterwards because it can make this stronger. So I'll do that, that, and that. Yeah, of course, I'm gonna bottom deck that. So this deals 12. Don't have enough to kill him. So what I'm gonna do is just block twice. And then... oh, yeah, this was a mistake. I needed to play this first. Because better applies to both hits here. This was a mistake. But Celestial Might is gonna kill him anyway this turn. So it doesn't make a lot of difference. Here we go. The Star Gen I was asking for. This is also a great block card, and this is not a bad card either. But I just need the Star Gen, I think. And this is pretty good Star Gen, and that's as far as Star Gen goes. Also, it hits harder because of the Strike Dummy. So, and it's a very good card to enchant. There are a lot of good enchantments you can put on this. So I'm gonna take that. This potion is not very good right now. I haven't had good experiences in general with this potion, but especially in the early game, it's not that great. So let's hope that 32 health is enough to fight this elite. Otherwise, I should have rested. Varge is great because we have 2 attacks that hit twice. And hit multiple times, this and this, so this makes them even stronger. And let's see who we are against. I think this was the best one. Well, the Koro guy was definitely the worst one. Because he deals... you can't kill him fast. You just can't. So our great damage that we have wouldn't matter a lot. So in general here, am I looking to use a potion? Maybe this one, if I can't set a good split, but I don't think I use this one here. This one would be better against either the boss or the Coral guy. So here I'm just gonna block. I'm gonna play Cosmic Indifference first because I don't want to put any of these on top of my deck. And I'm just gonna block now. Okay, so here I strike once and then play these 2. This can make my next attacks really stronger. So attack first, then block. And here you can see that turns can do quite a nice amount of damage. Yeah, I bottom deck it pretty badly. I can't play both of these this turn, which sucks. So I think I'm relegated to playing Falling Star, defend, and strike. Let's see. This is gonna deal 15. I can't split him. So yeah, defend, and strike. So yeah, here I think I'm gonna split him. I can do 28 here, 40, and 54. And then I have this back on top. Seems okay. So yeah, that's it. And he also, very important, I don't like to split him when he has vigor, because if you do that, he's gonna hit you in on the next turn for 36 when after he debuffs you. So I usually prefer to split him after he spends his vigor or before he has even got that. So yeah, here Shining Strike so that I am able to play Falling Star, Strike, and I can even use Cosmic Indifference to put Celestial Might on top to guarantee the kill. Not a bad fight, didn't lose that much health. Didn't have to use a potion either. This was a mistake. I should have picked the money after I picked the hat, because it already gives you more gold, but oh well. And yeah, now I think a Coco Stars is very decent, because I do have decent Star Gen now with this, and I need more block, so yeah. Speaking of which, do I think a block pot is good? Here. Better than one of these at least. Fire Potion is nice because you can use it to maybe kill one of the Gardeners first. But I think we are pretty well set up against the Gardeners, and this potion is better against the Coral guy, or the boss, and this potion is better against the Coral guy, so I'm gonna pick this one. Yeah, here I would love to upgrade something, but I really think it's safe to rest. Because I do want to fight that late. Now let's see if the 68 gold we got from that event is gonna be useful. Let me see. Yeah, I don't really love this shop. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that either spend or generate stars, so this can be some AoE damage, but it's not amazing. None of these relics are insane. I only have one card that costs 2 or more. This one. And that's 300 gold, so that's quite expensive. I think removing a strike is pretty decent. Another Cloak of Star is pretty decent. This is not bad either, but I already have one which is upgraded, so yeah. I think I'm gonna go... In general, I really love removing strikes, but I do have strike dummy. And because the price of removals increases so fast and is already so expensive in Ascension 10, I don't feel the urge to try to remove every time, because often what's gonna happen is that I just go to a shop in Act 3 and I don't have the money to remove either way, so removing first did not make that big of a difference. I do like that and that, I think. This is mid. I mean, I don't think it's worth this money, but it's what we have to right now. It doesn't help that much in either of the fights we're gonna have now. In neither of these elites, they don't do much damage on turn 1, and this guy doesn't even attack you on turn 1. So in general, I think the Cloak of Stars and a card remove maybe are the best choice here. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I already have 2 potions, no need to get another one. I always remove the strike that was added afterwards, because that's stylish. Alright, and I still have quite a decent amount of money. If we get to Act 2 and get the money from this guy, we can immediately jump into a shop. So in this fight I like to kill this one first, because he starts dealing more damage. This scales faster, but in the first like 2 turns after this one, so in the first 3 turns, his damage is not that great. That said, I don't have that much damage here, so that's sad. And yeah, not that playing the those defense make any difference. So as you can see, he goes straight for 11, and this guy's dealing 3, but this guy's buffs for 6 every turn, while this guy's only buffed for 2. So yeah, I can kill this guy. And since this already gives me stars, I'm not gonna bother using this. So I'm just gonna go strike him twice and then use the one of more damage on this one. So hit him twice, hit this once. I'm gonna play Cloak of Stars because I guaranteed have this next turn, which means that I can get 2 stars to play this. So I think playing Cloak of Stars here is free. So now I cannot kill him. I think I can take 1. It's not bad to take 1 here. And play Perilous so that either of these is buffed next turn, and then we surely have a kill. Actually, I think I don't need to even take that damage. I mean, next turn I guaranteed to have Shining Strike to play again, and in the worst case scenario I still have that, which is gonna deal with Patter 16 damage. So this deals 12 now, and 12 next turn, so that's 24 plus 16, that's already a kill. So I don't even need to take that 1 damage. Just go Shining Strike, Patter, Defend. And yeah, this and this kills. Okay, our Star Gen now is very handsomely rewarded. This is one of the best cards for the Regent. Very good defensive card. We are now we are now back in the market for Star Gen. Yeah, now I feel really safe fighting this elite. So as you can see, you can reflect for first turn. Is there a better option? So if I weaken him, it's gonna go to 12 damage, and this blocks for 12. And this is gonna cap his damage, and I spend less stars, so I'm actually gonna go this way here. And I kept the damage, oh, I did not keep my stars because I used that, okay. But I kept the damage, and I think it didn't matter in the end, but okay. Notably, the 3 Thorns dealt damage to him, but did not affect the cap this turn, which I did not know would happen. So this is great. So here, my question is, do I use Black Potion or not? The only reason to use Black Potion here, instead of just saving it for the boss, is that I could get another potion from this guy. Otherwise, saving the potion for the boss is just better, because if I need it in the boss, I can use it, and I'm gonna save 12 health, approximately. But if I don't need it, I can just carry over to the next attack. That said, I think that the chance of getting a potion from this guy here is, I don't know, I could calculate it, or approximate it, but I'm not gonna, because it's gonna take some time. But I do think that, in general, I like to, if a potion is gonna be useful now, just use it. And unless you really have some plan to use for it later, because otherwise you are just wasting your chances to get better potions. So in this case, it is gonna be useful. Of course, if the potion is not gonna be that useful, don't use it. Just because you feel like you wasted it, because if you do get another potion and you kept one, you get to choose between them, so your potion quality could increase. That being said, I think I'm gonna go... Don't have any stars, right? So it really is not a good idea to put this back on top. Well, I'm definitely gonna strike him twice and play this. The question is, what do I put back on top? This is almost guaranteed not gonna do anything, so I just think a defend on top is the best choice. So here I'm gonna take 3 damage to cap the damage, because then we can most of the times kill him next turn. But this is 11 and this is 9. So I'm gonna go to that. But not in this order, I think I can just strike him this first, already cap the damage, and then keep the extra 2 damage for next turn. Which means that either of these kills him, because he's gonna take 3 from the Thorns. So yeah, either of these now kill him. So, okay, another potion, not a great one, I would prefer the block one, but still, I used the block one, it had an effect now, so it's good. This is not terrible, but not great either right now. Okay, so here we have 2 good options. 3 good options actually. Either of these cards are good. This is pretty decent if you upgrade it. This is good if you are banking stars in long fights, which we were before we got this 3 card, so I don't think we are right now. And this is a way to make your deck very lean in long fights, get rid of his debuff cards and the debuff cards from the Aeon Glass. So I think this one is the better choice right now. And now with 41 health, 2 potions, I feel really safe upgrading something. So there is some argument to upgrading this, since these cards can be played every turn. But it's not insanely great, because it's just 3 damage. Upgrading better makes it a very chunky block card, and increasing the vigor is also very relevant because of these 2 cards here. The other one is already upgraded because of the Celestial Might. And this one is plus 5 block, which is way more than any 1 energy defense block card. Of course, it costs 3 stars. So I am pretty possibly gonna fail to play this card because I lack the stars. This is not... I think this upgrade is not gonna make a huge difference, but which one is gonna make the biggest difference is not so straightforward. Like, if I was low health here, I would be very happy to rest, because none of these upgrades are huge impact. If I had an insane amount of star gen, I think I would pick a Reflect, because being able to put back on top so that I can play it again for 20 block 1 energy is insane. But my star gen is moderate, because I also have a lot of ways to spend stars. So I have 7 stars per cycle, and I generate 4 plus how many times I replay this. I'm gonna pick Reflect. I think it's borderline better. I'm gonna play Charge here, so that I can get rid of the curse. And 1 strike. I'm gonna hold on to my stars so that I can play Reflect when I see it. So yeah, I'm just gonna be efficient with my energy and just play the card that deals 21 damage for 2 energy. Do I feel like I need to throw this? I don't think so. I think having Charge in my deck really alleviates this fight. And I have 41 health, so I don't think I need to play that. Alright, so here I'm just gonna get rid of that. Get whatever block I can, which is not much. Shit, I cannot play that again. So yeah, in this case I'm just gonna generate stars and hit for 14. Not a... Yeah, I think that was not a bad play anyway. So here I'm just gonna play everything but the defend, and I think I can play Pater second to benefit from the buff from vulnerable. So this is 18, this is 21. If this goes up by 2, it's gonna be 21 plus 8, 16 plus 8, 24. And yeah, both of them are gonna benefit the same amount from Pater, so it doesn't matter which one I play first. And then I can just block more. So yeah, we are dealing quite a substantial amount of damage now. Yeah, through the effect on the bad turn. So here is a funny consideration. If I don't play Shining Star now, and I do play Cosmic Inhibitors putting back Charge, I get to draw 4 cards plus 1 next turn. 4 cards from the top of the deck, reshuffle and draw plus 1, and have Charge in my hand. So I will most likely be able to convert 2 curses into good cards. So I'm not gonna play Shining Strike because of that, just to get rid of curses. Instead, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. And now, we draw 5 cards. We have 3 curses on the deck, so I reduce Charge, I get rid of 2 of them. Then I do this, and just play a strike because why not? I have the energy. I not play that because I can hold it for the next turn. Again, drew it on a turn where he's not attacking, so it sucks. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep my stars because this is better than playing this right now. And now I'm gonna spend 2 energy. Now this is his big attack, because now I'm vulnerable. I'm surely gonna debuff him. And then... I mean, this is dealing 40 damage. How desperate am I? Or a better question to ask is, how much can I risk to keep this potion? This potion is not great. If he drops any potion, most likely to exchange. So I think I just spend the potion. Because I really want to play that. So that's 40 damage. But then he's gonna hit me for 19, which would leave me with 9 damage, which is precarious. I mean, he's not dead yet, but there would be some combination of draws that could kill me before I kill him. Yeah, if I had a strike in my hand, just one, I would gladly play potion, 2 defense, and I strike. But here I either go potion, defend, Celestial Might, no potion, defend 3 times, yeah, or potion, defend twice and waste 1 energy. I think my safest option, considering that I really don't value this potion at all, should just do this and this. So I'm not that close to dying, and I put him at a very low health. Yeah, he's almost dead now. I almost want to just play these 3 instead of these 3, because they can save some health for next act, so I start a little bit healthier. And I mean, the problem is that if I fail to kill him next turn, because I only have 10 here, so if I fail to kill him next turn, he's gonna be... he's gonna be intangible the turn after, and then I'm gonna have to deal with that. So I think just for safety, this is the best play. I'm gonna lose 2 health next act if I did the calculations right, and then I just kill him. Alright, so... not great options. I mean, guards is decent, but it's not game changing. This is just not that good because I don't have real ways to forge. I mean, at least by playing this, I can have a 28 AoE 2 energy card. Well, 3 energy because I need to play that. But it's very narrow. And again, I'm not really well set up to do swords things. The only good card I have with swords is this. This is pretty decent because first it triggers this, and second it triggers for every hit. So this is -4 strength, this is -2 strength AoE. So I think this is the best choice for me.